Hey everyone, this week's video is an Autoart Aston Vanquish. Um, these are kind of controversial because this is composite. Autoart went to composite a few years ago, and composite is a fancy word for plastic, but they do put some metal in, so there's some weight. These have the wonderful nickname of composite, which I do kind of enjoy. Now, one of the main issues with composite that everyone complains about is panel fitment. I find in general the panel fitment is actually closer and tighter than regular diecast, but it can be very uneven. On mine, I find the hood fitment is perfectly fine, relatively even, but if I was being super critical, if you can make this out, this side is much tighter than this side. That's about the worst of it on this model. The paint is very good quality, typical Autoart. Wheels are great. Again, typical Autoart. Now the weight, I don't really get the obsession with weight on these. I mean, I'm not exactly picking up my models all the time. It feels substantial. Does it weigh as much as if it was full diecast? No. But I just don't think that's really the thing that we should be crucifying Autoart over. My main issue is Autoart switched to composite to quote-unquote save us money. But this car still retailed for about $200, so I don't really see how that's much money savings. I do like the open metal netting for those hood grills. Notice that we don't have dog legs, we've got hood struts. These are the things that I celebrate Autoart for, whether it's composite or not. Also, you notice with composite they'll have the little magnets to keep everything flush. And, you know, we get an undercarriage detail, unlike a resin car. My issue here is the interior is not the usual Autoart. I don't know how well you can really see this, but the seat finish is way too smooth. Older Autoarts were very good at impersonating leather. This just looks kind of shiny and cheap. Not really typical of Autoart. This is more in line with what I'd expect from like a Norev, which would have half the suggested retail. I did get this for slightly under $100 from Replicars during the sale. Not my favorite color, but it's kind of distinctive. I'm happy with it overall, despite the issues that I mentioned. So yeah, composite, not my favorite thing about modern Autoarts. Definitely does not make them worth the $200 or so retail. But when you can get a nice Autoart for about the same price as resin, how do we really complain about the opening parts still and the weight of it? I don't really think that matters, but that's a little bit of a rant for me. Tune in next week. Please like and subscribe.